Welcome, everyone. Before we dive into our story, let us know in the comments where you're tuning in from, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more engaging tales just like this one. Today, we embark on a captivating journey with Nathan Parker, a cold and confident millionaire whose presence at a high-profile social gathering is nothing short of commanding. Known for his sharp intellect and assertive personality, Nathan stands as a pillar of success and influence. At this lavish party, filled with the affluent and influential, an old friend, Michael Carter, approaches with a mischievous proposition. Over a glass of refined wine, Michael presents Nathan with a daring challenge: to transform a beggar into a high society lady and marry her for 3 months. The stakes? A hefty $2 million. Intrigued by the bet and confident in his capabilities, Nathan steps out into the cool evening air and finds himself face to face with Emily, a young woman whose life circumstances have left her on the streets, her eyes reflecting stories of struggle and resilience. Offering her an escape from hardship, Nathan proposes a marriage that promises not only financial stability, but a complete transformation of her world. As we follow Nathan and Emily through this journey of transformation, we explore themes of dignity, societal perceptions, and the true cost of a life changed by money. What begins as a game of wealth and wager unfolds into a story of unexpected transformation and deep human connection. Stay tuned as we unravel how Emily navigates this new world of opulence and scrutiny, and how Nathan confronts the realities of his own creation. Will this gamble lead to a change of heart, or will it expose the emptiness behind the glittering facade of high society? The agreement. In a dimly lit room of the upscale hotel, Emily, driven by a mix of desperation and a faint hope for a new beginning, signs the contract Nathan presents. The document outlines every detail of their agreement. She would receive a substantial financial reward, a place to live, and a new social standing. Despite her apprehensions, the dire straits of her current life leave her little choice but to agree to this bizarre proposal. Entering a new world. Upon her arrival at Nathan's mansion, Emily is struck by the sheer scale of luxury. The grandeur of the estate, with its pristine gardens, elaborate art, and opulent furnishings, is unlike anything she's ever seen. The staff, all impeccably dressed and moving with precision, treat her with a respect that feels alien. As she is led through the vast halls, her sense of isolation grows, compounded by the unfamiliarity of her lavish surroundings. Adjustment and training. The first week is intense and disorienting for Emily. She undergoes a rigorous schedule that includes etiquette lessons, wardrobe fittings, and even speech training. Each day is filled with lessons on how to walk, talk, and act like a member of high society. Nathan observes her progress with a clinical eye, occasionally offering cold pointers that make her miss her old freedom despite its hardships. Cultural shock and isolation. Despite the physical comfort of her new life, Emily feels increasingly isolated. The mansion, while beautiful, is a gilded cage with unspoken rules that she struggles to comprehend. The interactions with Nathan are formal and businesslike, with each acknowledging the artificial nature of their relationship. As she lays in her luxurious bed each night, Emily wrestles with the surreal reality of her situation, feeling more like a character in a play than a participant in her own life. As Emily and Nathan adjust to their shared life under the grand roof of Nathan's mansion, the air slowly shifts from formal to faintly familiar. Each morning, as Emily descends the grand staircase, the scent of polished wood and fresh flowers greets her, a reminder of her new reality. Emily's transformation is both rapid and profound. Under Nathan's guidance, though he remains emotionally distant, she learns to navigate the complex etiquette of high society. Her days are filled with lessons on proper speech, elegant posture, and the artful dance of social graces. Nathan, meticulous in his approach, ensures that Emily's every appearance reflects his impeccable standards. With each public outing, Emily's confidence grows, but so does her awareness of the superficiality of her transformation. Privately, Emily wrestles with her changing identity. She marvels at her reflection in the mansion's ornate mirrors, hardly recognizing the woman staring back. Dressed in silk and diamonds, she attends glittering events on Nathan's arm, receiving admiring glances that both flatter and unsettle her. Yet, whispers follow her like shadows. The murmurs of Nathan's high society friends who hint at the true nature of her Cinderella story. These whispers, pieces of her hidden truth, slowly piece together the reality of the bet that reshaped her life. One evening, at a particularly lavish gala, Emily overhears a conversation that confirms her fears. Hidden behind a curtain of velvet drapes, she listens as two guests casually discuss Nathan's wager. The realization that her entire transformation, her every effort, might merely be part of a game, ignites a fire within her. Yet, it is this very fire that begins to forge a new sense of self, one not defined by Nathan's narrative. Meanwhile, Nathan observes Emily's growth with a complexity of emotions he hadn't anticipated. Watching her converse fluently with diplomats and dignitaries, he feels a mix of pride and an unexpected twinge of guilt. The game he began with such detachment has morphed into something else, something unsettlingly real. As the gala continues, Emily steps out onto a balcony to catch her breath, the cool air brushing against her heated cheeks. Nathan finds her there, looking out over the manicured gardens bathed in moonlight. This moment, away from the prying eyes and whispered bets, becomes a turning point. "Emily, you've surpassed every expectation," Nathan begins, his voice low, trying to bridge the distance between them. Emily turns, her expression a blend of elegance and resolve. "And yet I wonder, Nathan, at what cost?" The question hangs between them, heavy with unspoken truths. Nathan looks at her, really looks at her, and for the first time, sees not the project he started with, but the woman she has become. Complex, strong, and undeniably real. Their conversation deepens, moving from guarded to genuine, each sharing thoughts and fears they hadn't dared to voice before. Emily confesses her feelings of alienation and her fear of losing herself in this new world. Nathan, in turn, admits his growing admiration for her, not just for her beauty or her grace, but for her resilience, her intelligence, and her ability to challenge him. This newfound openness marks the beginning of a true connection, one not defined by a bet, but by a shared vulnerability. As they return to the party, the distance between them has subtly narrowed, their interactions tinged with a newfound respect and a hint of something deeper, perhaps the first threads of real affection. The wedding night arrives, wrapped in elegance and anticipation, under the ornate ceilings of Nathan's mansion. As the celebrations dwindle, Emily retreats to their opulent bridal suite, where the reality of her new life begins to truly sink in. It is here, among the scattered petals and candlelight, that she discovers a forgotten envelope sticking out from Nathan's jacket. Inside, a printed email conversation detailing the cruel terms of the bet. The discovery hits Emily like a physical blow, the words on the page blurring as her tears well up. The room, filled with the fragrance of roses and the soft glow of lamps, feels suddenly suffocating. Armed with the truth, she confronts Nathan, her voice shaking but fierce. "Was our marriage ever real to you? Or was I just another investment?" Nathan, taken aback by her discovery, feels a jolt of panic and regret. Seeing the hurt he has caused, he starts to realize the depth of his feelings for Emily, which had grown from a mere fascination to something much deeper and more genuine. The confrontation forces Nathan to confront the fact that he has come to truly care for Emily, not as a pawn in his game, but as a person he respects and cherishes. Emily, empowered by the revelations and her journey, stands at a crossroads. She demands honesty and sincerity, challenging Nathan to prove that there is something real between them, beyond the manipulations and the money. "Tell me, Nathan, is there any part of you that isn't tainted by your greed?" she asks, her heart in her throat, but her stance unwavering. Nathan, struggling with his own burgeoning emotions and the shame of his earlier intentions, pleads for a chance to make things right. He admits his wrongdoing and expresses a desire to change, not just for her, but for himself. "I was wrong, Emily. I see that now. Give me a chance to show you who I can be. The man you deserve," he implores, his voice raw with emotions he barely understands himself. Emily, faced with Nathan's earnest plea, takes a night to reflect on her feelings and the future. She walks through the quiet halls of the mansion, each step echoing the tumultuous journey she has endured. By dawn, her decision is clear. She chooses to stay, not out of dependency, but to give Nathan a chance to prove his newfound integrity. However, she sets clear terms for their continued relationship: transparency, respect, and a new foundation built on mutual trust and genuine affection. This decision marks a turning point in their relationship, setting the stage for a potential new beginning or the ultimate test of Nathan's character and commitment. As the morning sun rises, casting light through the grand windows, Emily feels a cautious hope. Together, they step into a future uncertain but ripe with the possibility of redemption and real love. As dawn breaks over the grand estate, Nathan embarks on a personal journey of transformation, motivated by his genuine feelings for Emily. He starts by dismantling the superficial layers of his life that led to the bet, seeking to prove his sincerity and commitment to change. He engages in charity work and becomes more involved in community service, using his resources to help those in need, a stark contrast to his previous self-absorbed persona. Meanwhile, Emily cautiously observes Nathan's efforts. Their interactions, once fraught with tension, begin to soften as Nathan's genuine attempts to change become evident. Slowly, the walls between them start to crumble, replaced by conversations filled with honesty and vulnerability. They discuss their past mistakes openly, each confrontation serving as a step towards understanding and forgiveness. As they navigate this new phase of their relationship, Nathan and Emily decide to redefine their partnership. They agree to build a future based on mutual respect and genuine affection, rather than the transactional nature that had initially brought them together. This decision is solidified during a simple but profoundly symbolic ceremony at the mansion, where they renew their vows. This time, the vows are their own words, promises made with the knowledge of who they are and who they aspire to be together. In these moments, Emily sees the man Nathan is becoming and finds herself falling for him not out of necessity or coercion, but from a genuine connection that has grown between them. Nathan, in turn, discovers a peace and happiness he had never known, realizing that true wealth comes not from money, but from meaningful relationships and a clear conscience. Their story concludes with a quiet evening at the mansion, now filled with warmth and laughter, a stark contrast to the cold opulence it once represented. Nathan and Emily, hand in hand, walk through the gardens, reflecting on the journey they have undergone. They discuss plans for the future, dreams of expanding their charitable efforts, and perhaps starting a family, grounded in the love and respect that have become the foundation of their relationship. As the sun sets, casting a golden glow over the estate, Nathan and Emily stand together, looking out over the horizon. They are ready to face whatever the future holds, knowing they have built a relationship strong enough to withstand any challenge. Their transformation, from adversaries caught in a game of deceit to partners in a journey of redemption, serves as a testament to the power of forgiveness and the unexpected paths that lead to true happiness.